4 of the 6 are ready structurally. But you know there are 2 components to having that sort of a thing. Don't also forget the fact that the only model that we had to work with was what Mrs. Austin Peters did herself with her cultural arena. That's the model that we're using for the Eco theatres. The one in Ekwe is almost ready. In Badagry, work is ongoing. In Igodo, work is ongoing. And of course the one in Ikeja. The other 2, Ikorodu and the one in Yaba, Lagos Central, we're hoping that work will start on them as soon as possible, as soon as we finalize on the land issues there. But the 4 out of the 6, we promised 5 initially, but then we now said, let's add 1 more to it. So the 4, are going on pretty well. Structurally, they're ready, but you now have to also import the things that will come there, your stage, the screen, the LEDs, the chairs, everything, that will make them look proper. So without a doubt, all the 4 will be ready. We're hoping that at least we should be able to commission to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the governor. But for us, it's not, it's not a race. It's not about putting dates to it. It's about the beauty of that initiative. To say that if you want people to come and experience the beauty of Lagos, if you want opportunities to be created for those who are here, for our younger ones, let us provide sufficient avenues, sufficient arenas for them, to either display their skills and their talent, or for people to come and enjoy. Those are, basically the function that the Eco Theatres, will fulfill, and we are committed to them. As a matter of fact, there will be real cinema components to almost all the Eco Theatres where there's land. The Ekpe one has been signed off. So as you're having the Eco Theatre launch, you have a cinema component of it built, separately, so that cinema does not have to disturb theatre and vice versa. We don't want to limit the theatre to a double thing. I mean, be devoted to what you are known to do, and then let's have a cinema beside you, so that people can come with 3 screens like you will have in any cineplex or multiplex. So they are still very much on course. 4 of them, as I said, will be delivered without a doubt this year. The cinema component will also come, in addition to that. And what this says, to everybody, is the fact that it has triggered positive reactions. People are now saying that we are interested in having an entertainment city in Ekpe. We are interested in having a film village in Badagry, because they can now see in December 2017 alone, the biggest ever spending recorded within the creative sector, about 50 billion in Lagos alone, was done. And you can see that, was achieved. We can see that there is market for it. Business Day had on cover sometimes last year to say that the 10 biggest films of 2016 were all made in Lagos, and made, cumulatively speaking, made more than 1.5 billion naira. In 2017, that figure has been surpassed. It's because you now have more cinema screens. People are a lot more aware, and business is the opportunities are there. Business is growing. That's what we want to encourage. That is the sense in which we see tourism. It has to be sustainable. It has to be developmental. That's how we see it. Not mountain tourism and say that, when 2 or 3 people. We will always have people come to Lagos. It is the commercial hub of West Africa. Is the 5th largest economy in Africa. Is clearly one of the 3 most visited destinations as far as business is concerned. We should therefore milk the tourism potential of all these advantages that we already enjoy, because Lagos State is big. When we want to benchmark, we're looking in terms of cities like Lagos, your Sao Paulo, your Mumbai, your Singapore, a country, yes, but also a city-state. Those are the cities or states that we look at and we say that this is how we want to proceed. you know, as an important destination for film, for art, for entertainment, and you see what we're doing, trying to change, you know, the landscape so that people can see that this is a city with an artistic soul. I told you about the calendar that's coming out. I'll say to you, wait for the calendar.
Oh, okay.
The maiden edition happened last year in the last weekend of January.
Yeah.
Why we needed to do that way was because January 2017 was the beginning of the year that Lagos will be 50. So we used that Eco Art exhibition for two main reasons: to honor Rashid Badamosi, who was the co-chair of Lagos at 50, but who regrettably, you know, passed on in November 2016, and then to use the exhibition in his honor to kickstart the activities for the year leading to 27th of May. That's what we did. But for this year, Rashid Badamosi Eco Art Expo Season 2 will return in the last weekend of May, and it will also fulfill two things, you know, bring back the whole essence of Eco Art Expo, and secondly, to also celebrate the third anniversary of this administration, an administration that is led by a governor that is celebrated as being art-loving, and also to coincide with the time that will be one, launching or unveiling the Lagos State Tourism Master Plan, and also at a time when His Excellency the Governor, Mr. Akim Mbode, will be hosting 100 CEOs of 100 brands and companies and multinationals that have been identified to be tourism friendly. So whether you support the making of a film, or you support a business symposium about the creative economy, or you've been part of the One Lagos Fiesta, you know, etc. You know, those are the sort of companies that their CEOs will be invited to first and foremost behold the new the tourism master plan that the governor will present to them, and to say that we will need their support and partnership and collaborations as always, now that what will define the future of the state, the new oil and gas, which will be the creative economy, you know, everything about it will have been codified into a single document that anybody can run with for the next 15 to 20 years.